Hey guys, today I'd like to show you how to play Haven with Astra, and I will show you some simple attacking executes on site. So let's get straight into it. Firstly on A, there's plenty of places where you can place your nebula, and the two main spots will be these. One here to smoke city, and the other one here to smoke heaven. And then it depends where you're coming from and how your enemies play. Usually you want to place this one as your stun behind the site, like this. And now there are three spots. This one, and this one. For this one, if you're coming from long, I would suggest that you should put there the gravity well, like this. Or you can stun this place if you're coming from the sewers. And if you come in from sewers, also a really good thing is to put your gravity well right here. So if you come in from long, first thing you wanna do is activate this, and the enemies should be pulled here. If they are not there, you just activate your smokes and try to continue to the side. You just stun this behind the side and try to pick this corner, and you can even pre-fire it, and then you just have to worry about this place, but usually your team should push this way and help you, and then you just check behind the side, and there should be the players will be stunned for a second, and you can catch them off guard from coming from a different angle than coming from long. So yeah, that's pretty easy on A side. On B side, it's pretty simple. If you're coming from mid, all you just wanna do, there are two smokes. This one, I put it a little bit further in the back, so it's harder for the enemies to peek, and this one, like this. Now, what I like to do is to put stun in one of these corners. Usually I put it right here, because even if the enemies are on top of that wall, they will still get stunned, and this one is usually my gravity thingy. So if you come in, usually want to smoke, and then you activate both of these. Firstly this one, the enemies will be stunned, and this one, and the enemies will be pulled if they are holding from top of the box, and their aim will get like broken, and you can get easy kill. Yeah, that's pretty much, it's very simple on B side. On C side, there's a lot of corners that you would have to clear, but what I like to do is put smoke in the garage and smoke between the site and the platform on the left. And right here you have an option. You can either put your gravity thingy right here and your stun in back of this side, or right behind the site, like this. So it's really up to you, and you can even place one here. It really depends how your enemies play, and if you know that they are playing judges, you should usually use your val here, and they will get sacked here. I would suggest that you always smoke these two spots that are the most dangerous ones, and then you just have to worry about this. And if you use stun here, they will get stunned, and you can try to run and gun them. And if you know they are open or usually playing behind the side, you can do these two as well, and it will really confuse them, and they won't have that much chance to spray you through the smoke. So let's get straight into it. For the first one, those two will be smokes. So you want to place one here between the generator and between the little heaven part, and the other one right here into this little intersection. Really depends on how your enemies play, but I think this one is fine, and it can work pretty well for you as well. And then you want to place one more next to this nebula, close to it, like really close to it, maybe like this. So this one will be your gravitation thing, and it will pull everyone if they are camping behind the generator. And the other one, I like to do it here, and I will explain it later. So let's say that there's someone camping, and when you are coming to the site, you just want to check the angles as you would normally do. But firstly, you want to start this one, the closer one to the generator. You start it, and it will pull everyone who is behind the generator towards the middle. So yeah, that's very nice. And you know then there's no one. Now you just check these angles, and you're fine. Now you just want to use your smokes, and for this one you will use your stun. you can easily plant them. And also, if there's someone here in heaven and you even here on top of this rafter or even below it and you activate it, they will get stunned still, so they cannot really peek you at that moment when you are pushing. That's very nice. Or you can place one right here. This is also a very common angle which enemies might hold. So yeah, that's very easily for A side. On B side, it is very similar. This first one, you know that there are usually enemies camping here with the shotgun and it's super annoying. So you just want to easily place your gravitation finger right here, and you want also to cover this spot because sometimes enemies can get crazy and be there. So like that. Then you wanna place one right here behind this crate in the tip of this, and this will be your stun. And now to smoke, just simply one here and here. So when you're coming here, all you wanna do just activate this first, and everyone who is in these corners will get sucked in the middle. Then when you're coming this way, you just want to make sure you want to clean this yellow part. Firstly, you use your smoke and you stun him. So if there's anyone standing behind, they will get stunned, or they will have to hold this weird angle either here, or be pushed close here. So, but those are only spots that you can worry about, and then you can easily trade your teammates, and your smokes will cover them. And also you can only worry about them camping on top of the bomb site. So basically, all you wanna do, you wanna place two smokes when you are coming to the site. One will be right here, and I do it a little bit further, like this. I will explain it later. And the other one in heaven, as most people does usually, and you do it like that. Now you just wanna place one more nebula right here, like this, and one either behind the generator or behind these boxes. It's up to you and depends on where the enemies usually play. So when you're coming to the site, the first one that you wanna do is this one. So if there's someone camping in this corner, you will pull them out and they cannot come there anymore, and you will get a free kill, and they will be also vulnerable. And if there's no one, you just continue, and you wanna do this. You just use the first smoke here, and I do it a little bit further because if you put it like, for example, here, it would cover this switch, and you could not close the doors because enemies could camp there and they can easily kill you. So that's the first one that I do, and you usually close the door. And the other one for heaven, of course, usually enemies push that, so you want one of your teammates to hold that angle for you. And as you are pushing, you want to either flash this or this, so that your enemies can go to site and they will have to pretty much worry just about that one spot, and firstly clear that one or that one, and then just pay attention to the other. So let's say at the beginning of the round you will do something like this. With these two, and you come in, and you want to use the with gravity, and usually enemies will be here, so that's easy kill. Then you just want to clear the angles, you use your smoke and you flash that, and you just worry about these angles, and you are pretty much fine to go, and it should be easy execute. And if you work systematically your way into the site, you get easily there. On B side, I like to do something very similar as on A side. So you go into your ultimate and you always smoke CT. And now you wanna place one in the market. It depends if you wanna put it like more in front, but there is the disadvantage of it is that they can camp behind the smoke and hold some angles. And I like to place it a little bit further in the market. Another one I like to place here, this will be our gravity well. And another one on stairs, this is our flash. So yeah, now you work your way systematically once again. So firstly you wanna, of course, clear this angle. Then you wanna use your gravity well, like this. And usually enemies will slide into it if they are holding that angle. So you wanna just hold this, activate it. Then you wanna activate your smokes. and check your way slowly, and then you just also flash this, and you can fastly pick these two angles, which that are only two angles that you really should worry about, because enemies cannot push this and this, and you just flash the guy right here, so they can either spray you through the smokes, but yeah, that can happen and you get unlucky and die. But there are most likely one is enemy right here or here, so then you can just make your way to the side and kill these people with your team. So if you are attacking on a side, first there are three spots that you want to smoke. One is right here, it's screens and the elbow. One is definitely a heaven, and the other one might be this ramp. So it's really up to you which one of these three you want smoke. I would smoke these, the elbow and heaven. And now there's one simple trick that I found out, that you can place the nebula right here, and I will show you later, and you can do the other one maybe here if you know that they've been camping here before, or you can place it somewhere else. Doesn't really matter. I usually would only use these two. So I would smoke these two spots and try to get side. And now usually there are some people camping in these spawns, either on this ledge or under it. So let's say that you passed by this and your teammates are holding here and they are trying to get to heaven, and you are trying to get to the side. So what you can do, you put this nebula right here, and if there's someone on the ledge, even if they are on the ledge and it's placed on the floor, you can use your stun ability and it will still stun them even if they are here. So that's really great, and you can really use it in your advantage. And this would be the first execute on a side. It's pretty simple, but this simple trick can save you a lot of your abilities, because sometimes you would like to use two here, but now you know that you only need to use one, and both of these places will get flashed. So on B side there are two ways how you can do it. So let's start. These first three nebulas will be smokes, and you can either smoke this and not go as usual. You will go straight up, but go to the right side and try to flank the enemy, which is usually holding here or somewhere in the back. And you can combine it with this gravity thingy, which you activate, and if sometimes enemies will even hide here and try to catch you off guard, and they will be sucked here and you can get that free kill. And what you usually like to do is you might want to stun them here, because pretty much always there's someone here in backside. So that would be a really great spot. And the other way how you can do it, you always smoke heaven pretty much, and you would want to stun this, and you can try to put your gravity well right here, so that if there's someone right here holding this, they will have a trouble shooting at you. So you activate your smokes, and as you push you want to activate those things, and you can get easily on site. And this is pretty easy to execute. There's not much to it, it's just really simple. All you wanna do, this one on A side is very simple. All you wanna do is to place two nebulas right here. These two will be your smokes. So one right here and one on top of this box next to the truck, like this. That one will block off the block of the heaven, and that one will block off the whole right side. And when you are also coming, you want to place one more nebula right here, like this. This one you can either stun or use the gravity ball. It's really up to you. So that's very simple. You're just coming your way, you just want to clear angles, and if you know that someone is here, you can use another one right here and for this one you want to try to pull them out of that corner, so that you don't have to check it. very simple. And when you're coming, all you want to do is just activate their smokes and stun this area. So all you have to worry about is your right side. All of this is covered, so there's no need to worry. And player will get stunned and will have to push back. So, but still be careful, they can be holding this deep angle and catch you off guard. On B side, what I like to do is you usually want to smoke CT, and I put the smoke deeper, so just so they cannot sneak up through the smoke and surprise me behind the site when they are there, and one to the elbow like this. And I would put one nebula here. This one is for the campers. They are camping in that corner. That is really annoying. And your last one, you can use it. You can either use it in the tube or in the behind the site. I usually put it behind the site though. So all you wanna do basically when you're coming out of long, you want to check this angle, and to make sure there's no one there, you just activate this, and if there's someone, it will pull them to the middle and you can get free kill. And now you're just coming in the site. All you do is this, and you can either place it there or behind this box, and when you activate it, you won't have to worry they will peek you. You just wanna check this corner and under here, and when you are right here, you have to only check behind the site, and it's really simple execute, and you can do this very easily with your team. So yeah, that's about bind. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys soon. Bye.